Welcome to the video on how to demit and transfer a student during the school year using PowerSchool SIS. Please note, the demit transfer process is not required for the end of the school year. This video tutorial is intended for elementary and secondary administrative and office staff. Prior to completing this process, please ensure a student's index card is printed and stored at the school. This is necessary to fulfill the Ministry of Education requirement to store index cards for 55 years after the student has left the school. In this video tutorial, two scenarios will be demonstrated. First, demitting and transferring a student to another TDSB school. Second, demitting the student who is leaving the board. Let's start with scenario 1. A student who is enrolled at your school, however, now will be attending another TDSB school. This student must be demitted and then transferred. To begin, from the PowerSchool Start page, search for the student. Once selected, their profile will open. From the left-hand menu, click School Enrollment. Then select Demit Transfer. On the Demit Transfer screen, if needed, enter a demit comment explaining the reason for departure. Enter the date of transfer. Please note that the transfer out date cannot be a future date. This means the demit transfer process must be completed either on the same day or on the next available attendance day following the student's last day. For example, if the student's last day is Friday, September 19th, the transfer date should be Monday, September 22nd. Please note, if the student is attending another TDSB school starting Monday, September 22nd, there should be no gaps in school enrollment or courses. The new school should enroll the student using the same start date, which in this example is Monday, September 22nd. For this video purpose, I am using the past date. Select Exit Code 17, Transferred to this school board. Under Ontario Provincial Information, in the School BSID field, begin typing the name of the receiving TDSB school. As you start typing, the school name will populate and click on the school name. This step is very important to ensure data is accurate for ANSYS and information can be easily retrieved to update the OSR. Check here if the students intend to enroll in school during the next school year. Click Submit, then confirm Submit. Next, the transfer to another school screen will appear. Click Next. Use the drop-down to select the receiving TDSB school. Click Submit, then Next to exit the screen. The student has now been demitted and transferred to their new TDSB school. Please ensure communication is sent to the receiving school so they can register and schedule the student into classes. Now let's talk about second scenario. A student who is enrolled at your school, however, now will be leaving your school and the TDSB. This student must be demitted. To begin, from the PowerSchool Start page, search for the student. Once selected, their profile will open. From the left-hand menu, click School Enrollment. Then select Demit Transfer. On the Demit Transfer screen, if needed, enter a demit comment explaining the reason for departure. Enter the date of transfer. This must be the next attendance day after the student's last day. For example, if the student's last day is Friday, we will use Monday as the exit date. Select the appropriate exit code based on the student's destination. For example, select Code 16, transferred to another school board, if the student will be attending another school board. Select Code 9 or 10, leaving the province or country, and update the destination country or province information below. Under the section entitled Ontario Provincial Information, under Receiving School, start typing the name of the school in the School BSID field. As you start typing, the school name will populate and click on the school name. This step is very important to ensure data is accurate for ANSYS and information can be easily retrieved to update the OSR. Check here if the students intend to enroll in school during the next school year or is returning after the period of non-attendance for the same school year. Previously added, any future attendance record for the student will show here. Check off the box to delete all future attendance for the student to proceed with the Demit process. Click Submit. Then confirm Submit. Student has now been demitted. Click Next. On the Transfer to and from another school screen, as this student is leaving TDSB, we will not be choosing the TDSB school from the drop-down but rather select Departing School Unknown. Click Submit to exit this screen. The student has now been demitted from the TDSB. Please ensure the student's OSR is updated and all supporting documentation is filed appropriately. Final notes. This process is only available during the school year. At year-end, the next school indicator will handle student transitions automatically. You no longer need to drop students from courses or future attendance before demitting or transferring. You have now learned how to demit and transfer students during the school year in PowerSchool SIS. If you have any questions, please contact SIS support. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. All documentation and resources are available on Service IT.